Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video I'm going to be going through stages 10.8 and 11.4 I believe from Conquest. These are stages that I'm getting messaged about, you know, how to get through these stages. I managed to do them on my stream yesterday. I did have one day off from Conquest and this was due to an injury I sustained. Pretty much didn't do much on the day. I'm up to, as you can see, 13 on Conquest. I think you'd probably be like at 15 right now without too much of a problem. 15. I think you could easily be like 15 to 20 hits ahead of me. I think 15 to 20 hits ahead of me. But where I basically got stalled was, I believe it was 10.8 and then obviously once I got through that, 11.4 was pretty difficult to take down as well, just because like I've started running into characters with like 100k attack, like and I'm going to talk about some of the stuff in the clips you're going to see. These are going to be from my live stream. I managed to complete 10.8 on my second run through on my stream, while I was complaining about how difficult it is and almost impossible it is. I managed to complete it on stream, almost to make it look like it was really easy, but it wasn't, because I actually did fail a lot of times. It was I failed like 30-40 times, and I don't like the stages. I'll talk about it after I show you the clips, but I don't like the way they've set up the stages. But first, here's the first clip. This is 10.8, and this is me running through that, just in terms of how I did it, where I started, the kind of characters I took, and basically how I think you should kind of approach it in terms of like control generally is the good way to go. That's why I took a lot of strong characters. But here you go. Let's start attacking a different character, right? Let's start attacking a different character. Let's try and get multiple stuns in, so we can try and control characters going around. Like honestly, I did flee and restart a lot, and the amount of times I didn't get any stuns was crazy. So it almost seems like the proc of stun is like reduced as well. Oh, we actually have got something that's rare to happen. Let's see if we can just I can control him out of the game and try and keep him till last. That's a reasonable idea, I guess. We'll try and stun him. We've got to try and stun him. We've really got to kind of try and stun this dude. Oh, has he got burn and bleed resist as well? Yeah, and he's got exactly the same setup as Doc Stevens, of course. We did stun though. That's not too much of a problem. I'm just going to do her signature move, but she's going to hit trait damage at 2.5k. Is it because he's got defense while? No, he hasn't. I don't know what that was about. Okay, we need to do damage to 2 characters. I also need to stop this character from rushing. And I gotta hope that I don't really hurt that dude, whatever his name is. Him, because he'll die the next turn if I don't hurt him too much. So fingers crossed we don't hurt him too much. Nice, nice, nice. We'll try and decap her. Beta should die as well. I'm gonna keep this guy stunned. I mean, he can stun even when stunned, because that's how it works apparently. We're gonna just attack him twice. Get some burn on him anyway. I'm running out of turns though, guys. You might think, oh, this is looking pretty good. These guys are gonna the last 2 guys are gonna be these 2. Which is going to be impossible to take down, because I have to control them with stun, and they'll just be too tanky once I do that. Like, I can take this guy out, probably, because he hasn't got any resists. But these 2, it's just not likely to happen, you know? It's not likely to happen anyway, if I'm honest, guys. It's not likely to happen anyway. Just because you don't have the damage. See if we can decap this guy. Okay, good. Oh my god, I actually might beat this stage, but I don't think I will, because he's going to heal up quite heavily. Oh my god, I hate it when like I can beat it when I'm streaming. it is ridiculous though. It isn't fun. It isn't fun. So as you saw, I did get through it in the end, but like I said right at the end of that clip, I was not really having fun with it. In that individual attack, it seemed like I was having fun. It was a reasonable amount of fun. But in the 40, 50 fails that I had before that, it wasn't fun, and it seems to come quite heavily down to RNG rather than me. Like, I didn't change much on the previous ones I did. It was just, you know, my stuns procced at the right time. I got confuses coming at the right time, and you know, and that's, it shouldn't be that heavily RNG, and I think it's that heavily RNG because the mods are crazy high. Perfect mods everywhere. It's nuts, you know. 85% resist, and they're double downing on resists when it comes to damage over time, and pretty much every stage has it. So like, they're not giving you any variety to attack, and this doesn't make any sense to me when there's like definitely multiple ways you can attack in RTS. They're making it so that you can only attack one way in every single stage in Mythic, with Mythic characters on Conquest. They should easily just do a boss stage that is susceptible to burn, then they should do a boss stage that is susceptible to bleed, and then they should do a boss stage that is susceptible to, you know, different elements within the game, right? And that's how it should be. But right now there's got like boss stages that have got like 1 or 2 characters that you cannot bleed or burn at all because they've got double down resist, like the Zeke and the Dr. Stevens did. And then you've got characters that have like reflect, and then characters that have like daze weapons, which we're going to see in the next clip on 11.4, where they reflect because they're dazed. So like any form of control on them is just massive reflectors. It's such a, I know it's fine for raid defense teams. Raid defense teams, you can come up with these crazy teams, but for PvE, there's meant to be some sort of way in to combat the crazy stats that they've got, and they're just not allowing that. So yeah, I talked about it in comparison to MMORPGs. If you've ever done raids on MMORPGs, you might go into a dungeon that have like 4 or 5 bosses, and each boss has that different susceptibility. You know, like you could just do it, the elements like, you know, earth, wind, fire, you know. But it's kind of like Pokemon, basically, kind of like Pokemon, where every single one has a susceptibility to a type of damage. And they're not creating that strategy in terms of the approach and stuff at the moment. So I hope it improves. I know a lot of people have just given up on Conquest, and it's basically become like the SR. Like, I have not done daily SR. You can see I'm pretty on like 200 and something. Yeah, I haven't done it for like legitimately years. Like, it's just gonna become like this, another daily SR, which, I mean, if I would have kept up with it, I could easily do it now because Mythic characters just blitz through this. I just can't be bothered. Honestly, it's not part of my routine. But when it first came out, I did it for quite a bit until it get to the point where it was just literally just not stats, and it just wasn't fun, and it was, stages were taking 20 minutes to beat, and you have to beat 15 of them or whatever, 10 here, but 15 in Conquest. So yeah, that's enough for me ranting here. I'm going to show you the next clip, guys. It is 11.4. Unfortunately, I didn't record 11.8 and 12.8. But I think they were slightly easier, and then I think one of those boss stages was almost exactly the same as 11.4. Basically, it had the lorry on it, which was nuts. And she's currently bugged at the moment, where you can stun her, and it says stun in green, but then it also says resist. That is currently bugged. I have passed it on. Hopefully that gets fixed. I'm not sure if it's a lorry bug or a Conquest bug. You know, hopefully it gets fixed, guys, hopefully. But here's me running through 11.4 against what was an extremely offensive team. So she's traumatized, right? Any resists? Oh, I stunned her. They haven't got anything that's good turn 1. But obviously she's going to just one-shot decap someone. Yeah. Oh, wow, we took her out. Amazing. Oh, we might be able to do this. Bruce is gonna one-shot someone right now because he's got like an absolute killer basic attack. Oh my god! Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god. Wait. Why did that happen? Oh damn. I literally can't do it. Oh, wait, he's confused, so I can maybe stun him. I needed that stun so badly, guys. Oh my god, did I need that stun so badly? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's still slowed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So it's just RNG. One time you're just gonna get through. It's just, man, I don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah, all of those characters could pretty much, you know, one-shot my characters. And I think another stage that I came up against, one of the other boss stages, it had like, I think it had Carol, Laurie, and Rick, and all three of them have turn one signature moves. And you're not thinking, Rick's not got that great a signature move. He one-shots any green he's just gonna completely destroy, because he's just got like, you know, whatever, 85k damage or whatever it was. And I think in Laurie on one of those stages had 102. So I think that the stats maybe need to be dialed back a bit. This is Limit Break 1. Remember, Limit Break 1. These characters are like level 2,800 right now. We can get to like max 1,200 if you properly went full out crazy. But realistically, most people are going to be between 1,100 and 1,180. You know, if you're like at the top level when it comes to lieutenants and base level with Mythic Break 1. And, you know, Mythic Limit Break 1, should I say. And it's just, this is crazy. It's crazy out here. And like I said, it's not fun. I think it would be more fun if you could identify, like if you approach a stage, you identify the weakness, you create a team to take it down based on that weakness. That is fun because that's the strategy. Right now, it's just like, this team that I've taken on every single other boss stage will take it down eventually just because RNG. And that's the team I've got to take every time, which is pretty much what I'm doing right now. I do try and make other teams, but then I'm just like, what's the point? Like, it's just pointless because they're going to resist half the stuff I put in here. So it's just, yeah, it's frustrating, guys. I just wanted to vent, honestly, and just show you how I got through some of the stages that I've been asked about. Hopefully you don't mind me venting too much about this, but I do think Conquest it's got good potential. They just need to make it so that it's like kept up with. Like, it just seems kind of like, we'll just put some scaling stat stuff on it. I mean, they threw some teams together. I think the teams are okay. They're very powerful, but they definitely need to work on them. I think they just need to dial the mod back like 20% of what their power is. So like, instead of 85% max mods, just give them like 70% mods. That's still going to be crazy, but like, or like 65%. What most people have is 65 to 70%. You know, instead of 25% attack on attack mods, give them like a 21% attack on attack mods, which is what most people have. You know, it's just dial it back. Just dial it back. God, guys, that is the end of this video. Like I said, I hope you didn't mind me ranting too much. I would still try and keep up with Conquest as much as you can. It is definitely worth it. Just try and boost the amount of military supplies and, you know, and all that good stuff, training supplies that you're going to get on every 15 minutes, you know, hourly basis, basically. And that's pretty much the main reason I'm doing it. I wish there still was a, you know, a reward for actually completing Conquest, but there isn't. There's nothing. There's nothing. But that is the end of this video, guys. Do leave your thoughts on Conquest in general, Conquest 1, Conquest 2, or the newly released Conquest 3 in the comments down below. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.